Well, hello everyone. This is Shanae. Thank you so much for watching my video. As I promised you guys, here is my Rhianna's VMA look for less. She inspired me to create this tutorial, so here we go. So the first thing that I did was I used a foundation, and I just swiped a little bit across my face all over. I wasn't using my finger to rub it in at all. I just was kind of putting it all over the place. Now you can use either a foundation, a liquid foundation, a creamy foundation, or you can even use a BB cream. So then I went ahead and took my brush and started to blend it all over to create a nice canvas and to ensure that my skin was all even everywhere. And make sure, like always, I always say this, guys, if you've been watching my videos, I'm going to say things that I say all the time. Make sure that when you're blending your foundation, you're taking it all the way back to your hairline. And when you come down the side of your face, make sure you go down your neck as well. Because you always want to make sure that your color is fully blended in with every part that it's going to come in contact with so that you don't look two-tone. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my concealer on as an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to apply that right on my lid, and I'm not rubbing it in. As you can see, I'm just kind of tapping it on there just to get it to sit on top of my lid. Now I'm taking my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, and I'm going to choose that brown color and apply it right in my crease area and a little bit above. Normally when I do my crease eyeshadow, I blend in because it glides on smoother than trying to blend it out. It kind of creates wrinkles in your eye, and nobody wants wrinkly eyes, right? You just blend that right into your crease. You don't have to go up. And make sure it's nicely blended in. A key thing with makeup, period, is always blending. Blending makes sure you don't have any harsh lines or that your colors go together seamlessly and not harsh looking. So now I'm going to use my Party Girl palette for that gold color. And it's a nice gold shimmer. And I'm just going to dab some on my brush and pat it on my eyelid. Now, when you're applying this, you don't want to rub it in. The point is just to pat it right on top of the concealer so it can stick and it can sit right on top of your eyelid. And you just want to cover your whole lid. Don't go up into your crease area. So I'm going to go back in with my round fluffy brush and just blend in that crease color again into my eyeshadow color to make sure they're both seamless and smooth. So now, eyebrows. And if you've watched my eyebrow tutorial before, nothing really has changed. I still do my brows the exact same way. So first, I'm going to line underneath my brow. And you want to try to use long strokes if possible. And then you want to line on top, fill in the middle, and repeat. And just so you guys know, a lot of times most people's eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So don't be discouraged if one of your brows are a little higher than the other. A lot of times people can't even really tell unless they're staring. And if they're staring, then let them see it. But for the most part, everybody's eyebrows are sisters. They are not twins, honey. So don't get discouraged, girl. It's okay. It is okay. So go ahead and blend it out with your, I'm using my spoolie brush. Go ahead and blend the color in just to make sure that those harsh lines that I drew won't stay there. And it'll give my brows a more natural look. So then I'm going to go ahead and clean up the excess in the middle. And then I'm going to take my angled brush with a little bit of concealer, the same color as my skin tone, because I do not like having white underneath my eyebrows. And I'm going to line underneath my brows to make sure that they're nice and clean. I don't line on top of my brows either, because I don't want them to be super perfect, because then you can tell that they're not real. So I just like to line underneath and leave the top natural. You want to blend out that concealer that you applied just to make sure it's not sitting under your brows. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my winged eye. And if you guys have not seen it, check out my simple winged eye tutorial. The method that I use is very simple and anybody can get it. Excuse my big hands. I'm left-handed, so sometimes I'm backwards. But I'm just going to apply my wing because I noticed that in this look Rhianna did have a little wing. And for the wing look, liquid eyeliner is always best. Unless you're going to be using like an eyeliner pot and an angled brush. But to keep it simple, start out with a liquid liner. And you guys can see better here how I connect my wing. So basically I create my wing and I pull it coming inward, and then I go from the inside of my eye and connect it in the middle. It's just super easy. It's way easier than trying to start on the inside and pull it out and create a perfect wing. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. And I am just applying some right underneath my eye. And the reason for this is to highlight the under eye area, because once we applied that foundation, I just pretty much made my whole face the same tone. And to be honest, most of us have different tones on our face. So we're going to highlight underneath the eye area just so that when the light reflects, it gives me a nice youthful appearance. That's the point of highlight it under the eye, and to conceal any dark areas, any dark spots or anything like that. So I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm blending that out, not rubbing it in. I'm just dabbing it outward, so that it's not all just sitting right underneath my eyes. Blend, blend, blend. Blending is your bestie. Get it? Okay. Hey. So now I'm going to take my Juvias Place palette, Nubian 2 palette, and I'm actually using eyeshadow for my contour, a dark eyeshadow. As I said before, y'all, makeup is versatile. Don't spend your money on several different products when you can use one product to do several different things. So I'm using a dark eyeshadow as my contour. And you want to suck in, do like the fish face, and then where the hollow part of your cheek, that's where you're going to apply your contour. Some people go all the way down, and I think on Rhianna's picture she actually went all the way down to her mouth area. But I kind of feel like Joker doing that, so I don't go beyond like right underneath my cheeks, and that's it. Maybe I'll try it beyond again at a later date. Now I'm using my black opal oil absorbing press powder to set my concealer and all of my liquid in place. And I'm just patting that in. Again, with this, you don't want to rub it in because you just want to kind of sit the product on top of your skin. You don't want to rub it into your skin. And I'm not using a lot at all, just enough to cover and give me a smooth finish. But you really don't need a lot of product, guys. Don't need a lot of product. Take it down the neck because we don't want a one color neck and another color face. So my Betty Luminizer, love, love, love. And in her picture, she didn't have a huge super highlight, so that's why I'm using the Betty Luminizer, because this is subtle highlight. And I'm just going to highlight a little bit on the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, top of my lip, and then on the highest point of my cheekbone. Take it into my brow area just a little bit. And notice my fan brush is flat on the side. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. blush palette. And I'm going to use like a rosy, pinky, orangey color. Just to give me a little natural flush look. Circular motion on my cheekbone and pull it back a little bit. The further back you go, the higher your cheekbone. Just an FYI. And I'm placing that right in between the highlight and the contour. Now onto the lips. So I'm going to use a matte ruby woo, but before I apply that, I'm going to line my lips. And the reason that we line our lips is to stop the lip color from bleeding, and it just makes your lip application way smoother and it looks flawless when you line it first. It's like coloring, you know how you're coloring and you gotta trace the lines first and color inside the lines? That's what it is with lipstick. Because my lips are full, I don't have to line above or around the brim of my lips. So I just line on and within. My lips are already full, so I don't need the extra. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lipstick right in on the inside and on top of the line that I created. Just to make sure my color is nice and even. And this is a matte lipstick, so it's not going to give me much shine at all. But it's okay. Get it? Ooh. Hey. Go ahead, girl. Alright, so here go my lashes. Please excuse me, I couldn't get it as great as I wanted it to. But check out my eyelash video to see how I apply them underneath so that they look way more natural. There goes her hands again. All right, lashes, honey. Okay, get it. Hey, girl. So here I am applying my eyelash primer. So I absolutely love it. Conditions your lashes and elongates them. So if you don't have, go grab you one. I believe this is L'Oreal Voluminizer. I got it from Target. So it's not really expensive, but it is a nice primer to put on before you do your mascara, because it gives you that extra volume and length. And now I'm going to be using my mascara. To kind of fill them out and give me a nice extra lengthening and darken the eye a little bit. If you notice, I haven't used the liquid liner or anything because I recognize in her video, her under eye looked very simple. Yes, my e.l.f. mist and set. Love. Girl. Selfie time. Okay. Okay, girl. Look at her. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Sam Image Consulting Company. Smooches to you, boo. Later.